Welcome back, friends, and you are my friends. Here is Neil, here is Steve. It's half time. It is Ipswich Town 1, Cheltenham 0. Matt Penny with a thunder bastard. The penny has dropped, as TJ wrote on Twitter. TJ, keep the jokes to the professionals, T. Look, it's exciting times. We're playing really good football in that first half. I'll get a few thoughts from the chat box, and then I'll ask both of you what you felt of that first 45. Paul Chapman, I thought for a while you weren't coming at half time. Never fear, Paul. We are here. Matt Johnson, Edwards equals baller. Nick Muller, a goal is a goal, but prefer a striker to score. Lee Anderson would agree with Matt in terms of Edwards being a baller. He also says Pickett looks better with Bond up with him. How Bond missed, I will never know. Hope that doesn't come out to bite us on the arse. Michael, mile on head with Harewood shades there, really was. Michael Finch, we scored, then stopped playing and started pissing about with it. I'm not sure whether to laugh or cry, because reverted back to last season. Carl Brooks, Edwards has their right wing back on toast. Get it to him and let him make things happen. Lads, unreal. Pickett has reminded Joe of Crouch. Joe reminds me of something he needs to buy at McDonald's. Blues, because you didn't buy the room once. No, I'm joking, Joe. I love you, really. Please say, play well in patches. I know it's saying Cheltenham, but we do look good. Steve, what were your thoughts on that first half, my man?
Yeah, we're looking pretty solid. I can't think of anyone who's really had a bad game so far. I mean, Bond with that chance could so easily have been 2-0. But I think, overall, it's been, we're the better team. I think we're looking good.
Absolutely. Neil, better team, looking good. But have we reverted back to old habits, do you feel? How you felt the first 45 has gone?
I can't say I agree with that. It has, our threat has been quashed a little bit, but no, we're still doing some crisp passes, and it's not all sideways and backwards and slow like it was last season. It's still very positive, and we look like we can score, but as been mentioned, how Bond didn't score, I'll never know.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how he didn't score either. I will never know. Watching the game, I thought, here we go. Yes, it's in 2-0. Here we go. And then he didn't go with his head, did he, Neil? He should have gone with his head, really. Let's be honest.
Well, yeah, it was there head height. He waited for it to drop, and then did he just miss it with his foot? And God knows what happened, but
God knows what happened. You're right there. Lot of love for Carl Edwards in the chat there, Steve. How I know you've been particularly watching his first half. How have you seen his first 45 in a Town shirt go?
He's awesome. He is so good. The turn of pace he's got, he leaves them behind. The spins, he's brilliant. Yeah, big fan.
What particularly stood out for you in that first half from him?
I think I can't remember sort of what period it was, but he just I think it was maybe towards the end of the first half when he got the ball on the left-hand side and he just sprinted like almost the entire length of the pitch. Yeah, it's insane. Just left them behind.
Was that when he played Pickett in?
Could well have been. Yeah, it could well have been. You're right. Yeah. I just love his direct running, Neil. He's got the ball, and as we said before the show, he's just looked to beat the man every single time. And as someone's rightfully said in the chat, the right wing back just don't know how to deal with him. He's literally got him on toast.
Yeah, he's also been happy to hold on to the ball and turn. Whether he'll continue to do that and teams will try and snatch it off him while he does it. But yeah, he's had good close control, and he's been brilliant. It's fantastic to see a player like him wearing an Ipswich shirt.
It truly is. Yeah, it's been too long since we saw a real player with real threat, not just somebody who can flash it. But for me, the first 45,
he can continue like that.
Yes. Yeah. Likewise. Yeah. You're obviously a centre half, so you've been watching Burgess. Before you mentioned Burgess, a few more comments. We've got Nathan Sykes, Edwards run, which led to the goal. Trigger Lee, welcome in, Lee. How can anyone compare to last season? Much more quality, crisp, quicker passing. Obviously, it's still happening in patches. But when we get to know each other, we'll dominate games for long. Do you reckon that's Trig, Neil?
I have no idea. Do you reckon?
I don't know. Lee, let us know. Is that Trig? Adam Elvin. Close control, good feet and pace to Bird. Haven't seen that for a while. Monkey Man. Burgess, massive signing. Looks like a mountain. Yes, Neil, you're a centre half. You've been watching Burgess particular. How have you seen the man mountains first half?
He's been really brilliant in the air. He's been putting a boot in, and the main thing I've noticed with him is the chat. He's been organising back there, and yeah, it's just fabulous to see.
Yeah, it's something that we've missed back there. A bit of a leader, a bit of a talker. And JT, I think it was earlier in the show, said, no, sorry, Ben Moore, I do apologise. Wolf alongside Burgess, I called it. I got a stick, but Wolf looks much better with a leader like Burgess. How have you seen Wolf respond to that talking, to that leadership that Burgess has shown?
Wolf has played well. It's still both him and Danassian on that right side are the weaker of the two for me. But yeah, he's played well. He's not really, I suppose, being tested that much. So
it is Trig. Good old Trigger in the room, Neil.
Whey!
Absolutely epic. Love a bit of Trig. You mentioned Danassian in there before Steve comes in with more Burgess thoughts. How have you seen Janoy's first 45? Obviously back at right back. Have you been impressed? Same old? How have you seen Danassian's role there, Neil?
He started off really well, but as the game's gone on, he's not bad, but he's just not as accomplished and as comfortable as the other players on the pitch, so it stands out a little bit. Yeah,
I do wonder if you'd see him there if Burns was fit. I wonder if Burns would have started at right back for KVY to maybe have a rest, because I think that's maybe how Cookie saw it, and obviously through injury you're down to what would be a third choice maybe at right back. Steve, Burgess, talk to us about what you've seen from the man mountain.
He's looking solid. He seems like a proper leader back there, which is what we've been lacking so far. You know, I don't really think Tanasi and Ciala can be that much of a leader. But yeah, it seems to be helping Wolfie as well. He seems to have sort of the better game he's had so far this season. So I think he's doing all right. He looks good. He's winning the balls. He's a solid guy. Yeah,
he is. Joe, great comment.
I love it.
When are we going to talk about the Oscar nominee acting from Evans? Neil, you loved it. How did you see it?
Yes, that was brilliant. Absolutely took the man out, pretended to be injured. Obviously, when he was getting treatment, was like, yeah, I'm just play acting. And when he finally got up and it took the yellow card that was always coming his way, he was like, what was that for? What did you see out of it? I didn't do anything, Ref. It was just, yeah.
It was
classic.
He still got booked for it though, so it wasn't that. I thought he got a bit unlucky with that booking.
It came from us giving it away. So you think when he finally gets round to the match ban, it's going to be partly down to our own stupidity.
Yeah, but a player you were praising off air was Raheem Harper. What did you see from Harper?
That was awesome. Just when there was players around him, just them touches, the movement, and how comfortable he is to accept the ball there and then move it on into to get the play moving. It's great to see.
You even called it as something we've missed for a long time. So you definitely were in love with Raheem. Everyone knows my thoughts on Raheem. Absolutely love the boy. Julian took our new anthem. Row should be Bob Myers. Don't worry about a thing because everything's going to be all right. You know, that didn't go well the first time we sung that as a North Stand. We're still yet to come back to the level we were at when singing that. As we close the show, but good suggestion, Julian. As we close the show, second half predictions. Do we feel we're going to close this one out, or are Town going to go back to old ways and capitulate? Neil, kick us off. How do you think the second half's going to go?
Well, I went 2-1 originally, so I still think that's going to be the case.
But is that a consolation one or a equaliser one?
I hope it's a consolation, but you know what we're like.
Absolutely. Stephen, what do you think?
I can't remember if I said 2-0 or 3-0. I think it was 3. I'm going to stick with 3.
Yeah.
I think we're looking good.
3-0. Facebook user, Penny playing well competition. Yes, but can we just mention that the goalkeeper's got chocolate wrists? You know, like you've got to save that shot, have you not, Neil?
I would have thought so. From my viewpoint here, it looked like it was a nice level for the goalie. He might had to have scrambled across, but the level was right, and Penny was quite a way out. You should be expecting your goalie to be saving those.
And I think Joshua's got the question of the night that we've all been waiting for. Do you think Sunderland will win?
No.
Love it. Right. We're back at full time. Live thing to have your say, Joshua, or anybody else on your team. It's your show. It's your platform. It's your talking town. We will see you all at full time.
We're on a journey, looking back on the things that we've taken for granted, but feels like we're learning to be better without what's been holding us back now. Let's move closer to a new history, find out what we can be together. Take my hand and we will conquer the world. This is our final chance. 'Cause one day we'll be looking back at this. We were in a big mess together. But we found a way to choose right from wrong. We found the strength to go on together.